Do you know, one of the best things about being involved in YouTube and especially in the bushcraft community is the friendships you make. So I've only been on YouTube a year and a half, maybe a little longer, but in that time I have made friends from countries all around the world. And I can truly say they are friends because of what we share. We certainly share a common bond and love for being in the woods and all that goes with it, but also we'll share items back and forth, gifts to friends. One such friend recently gifted me a couple of items that I really need to share with you. So, Dave Rosa is a gentleman who lives in Ontario who suffers badly with multiple sclerosis. And he and I struck up a friendship quite a few years ago now. And the common bond we have, other than that, we both like being in the woods, we both have YouTube channels, and I'll link right up here in the corner to Dave's YouTube channel, Wheels Gone Wild. But my sister also suffers quite badly with multiple sclerosis. So I had an understanding where he was coming from, what he was feeling, only through my sister, of course, not myself. But I also appreciated his spirit and his determination not to let it rule his life. One of Dave's other talents is he's great working with wood. So recently I received a message from Dave and he said, "Send me your address. I have something I want to give you." So I did, and a few days later, 2 items arrived in the mail, and I want to share those with you now. Dave made me a kuksa. Amazing work. And I'm going to bring it in and show you a little close-up in a second. But Dave carved this with a hook knife that he had made by Jamie Harris right here in Nova Scotia. Jamie is a friend of mine, and I have a knife I'm going to show you in another video that Jamie made for me. So Jamie had made him a hook knife, and he had another custom maker, Chris Dutton, and I'll make sure I put that in the show notes below, that made him a little camp knife. It's a smaller kind of a neck knife style. And with those 2 items, I'm sure once you got the block shaped out, those 2 items, he carved this kuksa. It is made from basswood, so that makes it a bit lighter, actually a lot lighter than maple, birch, or oak would have. But nonetheless, it's still an amazing piece of work for someone who is limited by their challenge with multiple sclerosis. To do that with a hook knife, something I haven't even attempted myself. I've made spoons, but not a kuksa yet. So I'm going to show you that. But the other item I want to show you that Dave sent me is a hand fishing kit, or sometimes referred to as a hobo fishing kit. So this was turned on a lathe, again also made from basswood. And Dave sent this to me, and I fitted it up with just a little bit of line, and I'll bring that in close to show you what I've done. I'm not going to give any demonstrations of this today. I haven't even used it yet. It's the first day out in the woods with it, but I am going to show you this as well. So I just want to give a shout out to Dave. I want you to look up his channel. If you're interested in any of the items that Dave makes, and maybe you're looking that you might like to support him and purchase them, check out Dave's Facebook page, and I'll put that in the show notes below as well. All right, let me give you a couple close-ups of the items he made me. Okay, this is the kuksa. Let me lay the handrail down. This is the kuksa, and on the bottom you can see Dave's maker's mark. I guess it would go around like that. That's Dave's maker mark right on the bottom, all hand-carved. Finished off. It does still have a bit of a matte finish on it. It's not highly polished, which is fine. I have had coffee in it. It is starting to take that little bit of a coffee stain. And for those who are interested, this is finished with food-grade tung oil. That's why it has such a light color, and the fact that, of course, that it's basswood. I've used tung oil on my spoons quite often, and it does leave a nice hard finish because it's one of those oils that will polymerize and harden right up. But it also leaves a very light colored finish, and I believe it was likely had a light sanding after it was put on. So that's just one style. Now I've seen Dave do other styles as well, but this is the one that he sent me. Quite a good size one as well. Close up with the handrail. I've attached just a little bit of a ribbon. Actually, it is mule tape on the bottom just for a handhold. There's line wrapped around it. I have a piece of inner tube, or ranger band as we like to call it often, in here, and I have a cork. The hole for this with the storage, oops, the storage is on the end, so I have the line going down inside. It does have a good, I can't remember the name of it right now. The little thing that you attach your lines and your hooks to, a spinner, I guess. And I do have a little cork on the top of that from a wine bottle. So very nice, very lightweight, and of course that's what you want. This is something small you can put in your pack and you have with you when you're out. If the opportunity arises, you see fish in the water, if you see where it looks like there might be fish in the water, then you've got a place that you can try it out. Okay, so just a quick shout out to Dave. Dave, thank you very much. I'm going to enjoy this often. I'll make use of this. If I happen to catch any fish with this, I'll make sure that I let you know. And yeah. If you're interested in handmade tools made by somebody who is very talented and still works to achieve them even with his challenges, then check out Dave's Facebook page, and of course check out Dave's channel, Wheels Gone Wild. Now, it's been a while since Dave made a video, because as any of you who know, who have a family member who personally suffer with MS, Dave has gone through peaks and valleys with his MS, and he's just coming out now of a very bad time. So hopefully with our encouragement, and I recommend all of you do that, encourage Dave to get back behind the camera and start putting some new videos out, because Dave does have something to offer all of us. All right, thanks again, Dave, and thank you, everybody, for watching this video and supporting Dave. Bye for now.